Seth here from CamelBak. Today we're talking to Head of R&D, Jeremy Galton.
All right, Seth, you ready to go in the lab and I'll show you how CamelBak's got your back.
Let's go inside.
So there's a bunch of ways that CamelBak's got your back. It doesn't matter if you're a mountain biker or you're a soldier. We take all of our products and we test them and we abuse them. We'll take reservoirs and we'll actually put them in the oven and we'll cook them. We'll put them in the freezer and we'll freeze them. What we're trying to do is we're trying to make that reservoir fail. We're trying to see if the seals fail. We're trying to see if you're going to crack valves, rip film. We want to make sure that's going to stand up to the type of abuses that our users are going to put through it. So our reservoirs are made out of polyurethane. The reason we use polyurethane is because of its durability. We can stretch it, we can pull it, and it's going to come back and it's going to retain its shape and it's going to keep your water safe. We RF weld our reservoirs, which is a radio frequency weld, and what that does is that welds your reservoirs from the inside out. And what does that mean? That means you get a very high strength weld that's not going to fail on you in the field. The bite valve has always been and will continue to be a big cornerstone of who we are because it's just the best in the market. And the reason it's the best in the market is basically because of how we test it. In fact, we have a bite valve machine that we use to be able to determine how long this bite valve is going to work out in the field. It's important for us to know whether an adult is using the bite valve or a kid's using the bite valve because kids have sharper teeth than adults. The reason that's important because if your kid's using a bite valve, we want to make sure that over the life of the product, they're not going to bite down on that bite valve and a piece is going to come off or it's going to degrade or stop performing. So those are the kind of tests that we run on that machine. So we not only stretch our reservoirs and stretch the welds to make sure they're not going to break, but we also exercise that film because what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're simulating something stuff in this thing in this pack, someone dropping it, and which is especially important when you look at some of our ChemBio reservoirs because we want to make sure that if someone's abusing this reservoir and using it for what they need to use it for, they're not actually going to compromise the performance of their product. We'll test and abuse caps, we'll test and abuse valves, we're going to test and abuse tubes because we want to understand not only how our products perform, but we want to understand the modes under which our products fail. And when we understand how they fail, then we can make sure that they're going to work better than they did last time. So all this testing that we do, all these machines that we have, they're essential because they're actually a part of the fabric of our company. It's what we do every day, it's what we love to do, because Got Your Back isn't just words, it's a culture. It's a state of mind, and it's who we are.